Hey there, Eric Irvine here. Just going to do a quick tutorial on how you can use Dealsauce to find opportunities as a transactional lender. I had a buddy call me last night. He has not been in Dealsauce before, but wanted to get a quick rundown on how he could best use this for his business. He focuses on providing EMD funding for people. He does a lot of double closes and just wasn't quite sure how this would work for him to find opportunities. So I took him for a quick run through it, um, and just to see where he could find people, how it would line up, what the different filters were, and wanted to show you what we did. So we went to find fix and flippers, and then I took him to a random city, the one that he was working out of, but I won't do that right now. So I'm doing Oklahoma City right now for flippers, and there's about 1,600 people. So we talked about the results that showed up on the right-hand side here, and then how to kind of vet what he was looking at. So this ARVM5 LLC, they've done 247 flips in Oklahoma City. Probably not some place that or some company that we're going to go after, just because of the sheer volume that they're doing. I have to imagine that they are backed by a financial institution that has much more money than he has or I have. But just to jump into it, we can look at their investments here. So based out of Texas, working in Oklahoma City, and a lot of other places, you can see that they have almost 40,000 in their portfolio, and they've done just over 6,700 flips. So again, not something that I would really pursue. But if that's something that you do, go for it. Add it to your leads here. But I'm going to go back to my list, and then I want to filter it down to get a list of individuals that are kind of more the mom and pop flippers, because they're the ones that may not have excess cash to do all deals themselves. Their money could be wrapped up in the renovations right now, so maybe they may need EMD funding, they may need something else. So I asked him what his parameters would be, and he's like, all right, let's look for somebody who's done like a minimum of 2 flips, say a max of 20. It's more the mom and pop guys. Average profit, didn't really care about that. He didn't care about the purchase price or the total gross profit, because it doesn't really matter for his business. He was curious about the time frame. So I said we can go back 10 years, and his comment was, well, I don't need to know if somebody did something in 2014 or 2015. I need to know if they've been active within the last year or two, and if they're going to continue to do deals. So right with that 2 to 20, we went down to 258 results. So let's see what happens if you take it to a year. So okay, nobody has done between 2 and 20 within the last year. So let's take it to 3 years. Okay, so now we have 239 people or companies who have done flips, who've done 2 to 20 flips within the last 3 years. So let's click on those. First one, local guys buy houses. Let's see what they are up to. So they have a portfolio of 11. They've flipped 55 properties. And then let's just grab, the first one here to see what that looks like. All right. So we have some photos here. We don't have the before and afters, but take a look at this. This is clearly a flipped property. Very nice, redone. So we'll scroll to the bottom just to see don't care about the loans for this one, but we want to look at the transactions. So if we go back to, let's see. All right, so yeah. In January of 23, local guys bought this house for 146. Maybe some sort of transaction here between EJP Homes and local guys. But then it was sold. Let's see. Yeah, sold in July of 23 for 308. So these guys are active. They've done deals, and so that could be something that I want to put into my leads and then reach out to these guys. Um, I'm going to switch back here. There you go. So you can go through all of the transactions that local guys have done in the last few years and kind of dissect each transaction to get a better idea of what they're buying for, what they're selling for, or you can just add them to your leads right here. And then reach out to them and say, hey, what do you need? What kind of money do you need? What's your volume? Can we create a relationship? So you can go through everybody again, dissect everything, or you can simply select all 239, add them to your leads. Then you would go skip trace them, download them for your records, send direct mail, whatever it is, however you need to get in front of them. But that was, I don't know that my buddy is going to actually sign up for this. He'll probably just call me for access. But it was a great way for him to see who is actually doing deals, who is actually doing those flips, instead of just going into the Facebook groups and commenting that he has money to deploy or asking how many people are doing XYZ number of deals per month. This is just a much more streamlined approach to getting in front of the audience that he needs to get in front of. So hope that was helpful. I know he enjoyed it. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out, and I will talk to you soon.